Yo, what's up guys? So welcome to this YouTube video. In this YouTube video, I'm going to be showing now exactly how we generated our client over $100,000 in a single month, right? So I'm going to be breaking down the exact strategy, process, and things that we did to do that you can implement within your business to achieve it similar or even the same results or even better, right? So the exact numbers we made our clients are $101,513 in under 30 days. So you can see the numbers here. And this was in April 2024 this year, right? So I'm going to be sharing the strategy and going over the key elements below: website optimization, internal marketing, and advertising, right? So without further ado, let's get started. Okay. Right. So breaking down the numbers, just to have complete transparency and tell you how much we actually spent to achieve these results. I'm going to break down the numbers right now. So on Facebook, we spent $17,302.10. I made a return of $46,610 and 23 cents at 2.69 ROAS. On Google, we spent 5,299 68 pence, and we brought in $18,756.44. This is at 3.54 ROAS. TikTok, we spent $3,075.37, and we brought in $6,319.58. That's our 2.05 ROAS. On the email marketing, we use Klaviyo. It's just a software that allows us to send broadcast emails to everybody that's on the list. We have about 15 to 20,000 person list right now, and it costs about, on the scale that we're on, and on the plan that we're on, to send out to that many profiles, or so $400 a month. And we brought in, from the campaigns, we brought in $14,034.50. On the flows, we brought in $3,010.81. For those of you who don't know what the difference between campaign and flows are, campaigns are like the manual emails that we send out, broadcast emails we send out. I want to go over that in more detail in the internal marketing section. And flows are the automatic emails that trigger depending on what actions people take on a website. So we have one for when people opt in, abandon carts, if someone hasn't bought anything in over 60 days and when the product should have run out by then, post-purchase, so after someone's purchase. So those are the flows, basically automatic emails that trigger depending on the actions people take on a website. And then we have SMS marketing. This is text message marketing. We have about 9,000 person list on there. We spent $782.57 on the SMS marketing, and here's the return from that. So from the manual campaigns that we're doing, we generated $1,601.34, and then the flows, which are the automatic things that trigger on when people are on the website, that brought in $6,141.18. Right? Okay. Let's keep going. So the foundations, right? The foundations, you need to get the foundations are the website optimization. You have to get your foundation right. So the force multiplier that's gonna make your advertising, all the marketing efforts that you do perform better, is your website optimization and your average order value, right? So the force multiplier, conversion rate optimization. So that conversion rate optimization just means getting more people to buy from the same amount of traffic. And your average AOV just stands for the average order value, so typically how much people spend with you. So you want to increase how much people are typically buying, so increasing your conversion rate, so you make a better return from your marketing spend, and getting them to buy more or spend more with you, you're increasing the average order value, and this makes the advertising work better. This makes the email campaigns, any marketing that you do, work so much better, whether it's even Instagram shoutouts, etc. All the traffic is going to be converted on your website. So if you can convert more of that same traffic, you're winning, and it doesn't cost you anything extra. So this is why website optimization is a force multiplier that makes all your marketing efforts perform better. So we are converting in this month at 2.51%. Ideally, we're working to get us up to a 3%. So 3% is ideal if you want to scale your brand. So that means for every 100 people that are visiting the website, 3 people buy, right? Good conversion rate, right? So what we did to optimize this, we optimizing the above the fold to display key conversion elements, right? So So that can be showing before and afters in the PDP. So that just means like the product images that you like. There's usually a slideshow of them. So optimizing that. You have bullet points and bullet benefits, etc. Right. So we redesigned the website for a smoother customer experience. So we just go through the website, see and experience the website from the customer's point of view. Anything that we can make easier, make the path towards making a sale and towards buying a lot of a smoother and a better experience, right? We're using quantity breaks and upsells to increase the above the fold. So we have discounts based on how much people buy. So if someone buys one thing, they don't get any discount. If they buy two, they get a 10% discount. If they buy three of the same product, so a higher quantity, they get a 20% off. And this is one of the methods that we use to increase the average order value coming from the marketing spend. So if someone spends, it was only coming in buying a $30 product, but they end up spending $60 with you, you've made double the amount on the same customer. This is why the AOV is so important. I have upsells to increase above the fold. Okay, to increase the average order value. Let's say average order value. So you have upsells that after the main upsells that we use after someone's purchase, before they reach the thank you page, because you've already collected their payment information, the card information, you can show upsells on the back end. Oh, here's like a discount, or do you want this product as well that goes really well with this product? And then if they click and accept, it's a buy now button, and it's literally just a one click, and it adds it onto their order because you've already taken the payment on the first thing that they ordered. It's only a one click, and it automatically bills them, and you get an additional sale, and that increases your average order value as well. So using those quantity breaks and the upsells on the back end is one of the best things that we do to increase the average order value from increase the conversion rates and the average order value on the website, right? And I strongly recommend, if you're not doing this already, implement that. Quantity breaks, upsells, optimizing your above the fold, and just making sure your customer experience is very, very smooth, right? It's very simple. And it's a key thing. You want as little clicks as possible to complete a purchase. The less clicks, the better, right? The more clicks, the more things people need to do to purchase your item, the less you sell. All right. So this is for the email. This is for the email marketing. So you can see here. So yeah, you can see here for the email marketing. Right? These are the main things that we did. So we want to set up those flows. So the flows is first your welcome series. So when people first get onto your store, you want to have an offer and incentives to get them onto the email list, right? Because most of them are not going to buy. You don't want to waste the money that you spent on that traffic. You at least want to collect people's emails. So you have a welcome series, and in that welcome series, I recommend you give a offer. So a offer. Most brands use discounts. We prefer to use product-based offers. So spend over a certain amount and you get this free thing, because it doesn't eat into our bottom line. Obviously the more discounts you do, you're reducing the price of the product, basically the price you get paid. So ideally, we like using product-based discounts, because obviously the cost of the product is a lot less than the price that we're putting on the website. But the price that we set on the website, we can use that. So let's say you have like let's say a body oil, right? And this body oil is sold for $24 on the website, but it only costs you about like $4 to make. The perceived value of it, because you put this on your store and you're selling it for this price, is $24, but then it only costs you $5. So you can give like a 20. You can show that you're giving with an opt-in. You can show that you're giving like a $24 gift, right? It's a gift, and it's $24 price worth, right? But then it's only costing you like $4 to make, right? So it's a lot better than using a discount, and you can get a lot more uptake on it. But within that welcome series, those series of emails, you basically want to give people the offer that you promised, and then walk people through the brand story, right? A lot of the brands that we work with, they're typically, the owners are dealing with the same problems, or dealt with the same problems that they've made products to solve, right? Whether that be skincare and they had bad skin and they made these products to solve their skin, etc. Right? You want to tell that brand story, because especially if you are that person or you are that brand owner that has a product that came from struggling with the same problems the audience is, you definitely want to tell that story because you can relate to your audience really, really deeply because, you know, you're just like them, right? And sharing your story is going to make them have an attachment to you. You want people to you want to create an emotional attachment to that person and your brand so that they stay loyal to you, and you know, they have an affinity to you, right? So they basically like you, right? So you want to share your brand story, right? And share your mission behind the brand, and then share some proof of your products working, etc. Share the stories of the customer transformations, right? You want to basically develop, in that welcome series, develop a relationship with your audience, right? A good relationship as well. And that's going to set the tone for all your future communications going forward, right? The abandoned carts, so for anyone who attempted to were going through the flow of purchasing but didn't complete their order, you have abandoned cart emails to trigger browser abandonment. So this works well with Klaviyo and Shopify because they sync really well. So if someone's looked at a product on your store but didn't buy and they just browsed it, it triggers, similar to the abandoned cart, it triggers a set of emails to convert those people because you know they have some interest in that product, right? Right? And a key thing that you want to do when you're going through these abandoned cart emails as well, you want to think about, look at your customer messages, right? Look at your customer messages, what people are typically asking. What are the main objections people have prior to them buying the product, right? What are the main questions people are getting asked for? Because these are the questions that's running through a lot of customers' mind, but not everyone's going to message you, take the time out of the day to message you about it, right? So you want to take key note of that and make sure you're answering all of those objections within those your abandoned cart emails to overcome those objections, lower their resistance, and turn them into a paid customer, right? You have a post-purchase. So after someone buys, you want to thank them for buying, show appreciation for them, and tell them what to expect going forward, right? You could even have a post-purchase depending on what people buy and get people excited to actually receive the product. You can start sharing even reviews on a post-purchase. You can start sharing videos on how to use and apply the product, how they should use the product, how often should they use the product to get results, and when should they get results. So thank them and set the expectations moving forward, right? Next is the win back. So depending on depending on if your product runs out or not, or how we set it up, because most of our customers are consumer based, sell consumable products, so mostly skincare, haircare, supplements. So typically, whatever product that they buy shouldn't be lasting more than 30 to 60 days. So after 60 days, and they haven't bought from us, typically the product should have run out by then, and they've been using the product as intended. So we have an email that sends out, that we send out to them. It's like, oh, hey, you haven't bought in a while, etc. Giving them a small discount and incentive to make another purchase or come back to our store, right? Very, very important. Those 5 flows are going to help you generate money on autopilot, literally, right? And you're constantly building a good relationship with each of your clients, getting them attached to your brand, and really building a good foundations, right? Next is the weekly email campaigns. We're sending 3 emails to the list on a weekly basis. So first is a Tuesday email, Thursday email, and a Saturday email. And the two emails in a week, they're more value based. So a big mistake most brands make is that every time they reach out to their brands, they reach out to their customers, they're always trying to sell something, or it's always a discount code or this or that. That is going to damage the relationship that you have with your customers and the people that are on your list, right? Think about it. I'm sure we probably had someone in our lives when every single time they reached out to us, they always want something, they always need something, they're always asking for something. How do you feel about that person? Do you look forward to their messages? Do you want to respond to them? Do you hit them up on your own, right? It's typically not. And if you're doing that in the same sense with your list, you're going to be doing the exact same thing. You're going to be turning these people off. You want to build a positive relationship with them. So send them content. Treat it almost like a social media. Share content, funny things, memes, right? Related to the brand, something that they found valuable, right? And value doesn't necessarily mean you're constantly hitting them with educational content, right? People spend way more going to see artists, musicians, entertainment that they do on their education. So what does that say about what people value? People value being entertained more than they value being educated. So your email should be a mix of both, not leaning too hard on one side. But we want to make your emails fun, engaging. You can share memes, you can share pictures, what's upcoming, share customer stories, etc. Right? Things that people can get engaged with and feel that's valuable to them, right? Send them something that stuff that they're interested about, whether it's skincare, you tell them about skincare tips, etc. Share the things that they'll find valuable, and that continues to build foster a good relationship with these people. And then the Saturday email, we gear directly for a promotion, right? So we have a specific product or whatever thing that we're promoting, we'll promote that on a Saturday to bring the sales in and boost the sales, right? And for text message marketing, we have the exact same flows, obviously much shorter because text message is not as much space, but we have the exact same flows on email than we do tongue twisters. The same flows that we have on email, we have on text message campaigns as well, right? Doing this alone can double what you're making, right? People ignore SMS so much when it's literally one of the best channels, and the best channels to get a return on your spend, right, is ridiculous. So on text message marketing, most about even with really great emails, right, typically emails open rates are about 30%. With text messages, they're above 90%. So, I know I have one of those, thousands and thousands of emails in my inbox, but text messages, and I don't open all of them, but text messages, usually people open up almost all of their text messages. So you definitely want to implement text message marketing, right, into your marketing strategy, right? And basically we set up the same flows, and then with the text campaigns, we don't send out 3 weekly, we only send out 1. Right, we send out 1 SMS blast. That'll be on a Saturday with a promotion, right? And it'll be the same promotion that we share on the email, and that also boosts sales as well, right? Okay, let's keep going. So now we're going into our paid advertising, right? So to achieve the numbers that we did, we went omni-channel. Okay, you can see we're advertising on the 3 biggest platforms, Google, Meta, and TikTok. And this is how you scale horizontally or vertically, depending on how people define it, right? Vertically, I'll just say you're spending a lot more, scaling up that way. Horizontally, I'm saying in the context of how I'm saying in this video, you're going cross platforms, right? All right, so. And then the omnichannel marketing, the emails and the text messages part of that omnichannel marketing is just not paid advertising. So we have 5 marketing channels for this business, right? Meta, Google, TikTok, email, SMS, and really it's 6 because content as well. Posting organic content on Instagram, TikTok, etc. That organic, do not ignore it. It's not what we focus on because it's not really what we specialize in my skills as of now, but the organic content that clients are posting on Instagram also plays a part as well. So really, we have 6 marketing channels that we're using and implementing all of them. That is omni-channel marketing, right? So on Meta ads, it's basically a small bird's eye view of the strategy. I won't go too into detail because it's going to make this video way too long, but I'm going to show you the key things that we did on each of these platforms, right? So on Facebook, over the months, we've been working with this brand for over a year now. So we accumulated most of the spend and dialed in the messaging. So we had winning headlines, winning primary text, winning angles, right? What we're going to say on the creative, right? Winning creative. So we've done lots of testing over the years. It's not been multiple years, but it's like a year and a half. To dial down the messaging so we know what people really respond to and what people want out of this product, right? So we implemented that and implemented that into the messaging and the ads that we're running, right? So the ads are a mix of UGC, brand owner ads, and graphic design. So UGC content, it can be from the customers, customer reviews, UGC content that we've paid for, and then the brand owner actually making videos and making ads as well, right? 3, we use Advantage Plus. So Advantage Plus is, for all of you that don't know, is like Facebook's AI. So you let Facebook's AI choose the system and choose the audience for you, right? So you can do that pretty well when your data, when your pixel's warmed up, right? So once you've got over, let's say 100 purchases, and Facebook really knows your customer, knows who's buying from you, knows, right? You can do the Advantage Plus, right? But sometimes, I've seen some people, they just go straight Advantage Plus straight away and it works out. So it depends, but it's based on Facebook finding your audience for you. It's a lot easier for Facebook to do that if you have data on your pixel, right? Because it's measuring, it's taking note and getting data from all of these people buying, right? And then we use interest audience that we found. The interest sports was one of the ones for us. So we talked about like NBA, etc. So that was an audience that worked really well for us. So those are the 3 main things that we did on Facebook. Google, the one thing we did, we used the brand and competitor search. So on Google, if you're not doing this already, I highly recommend you do this right away. You want to have ads running on your brand name, so no one else is doing it on your brand name. So you want to have ads running for your brand name. So when you click onto Google and you search something in Google, right? So at first it's going to show the ads first, and then like the real organic results. You always want to be running ads on your brand name so that you come up first, guaranteed, right? At the top, guaranteed is your name, right? So you definitely want to be doing that. But another thing you want to do is do that for your competitors, because some of them aren't doing it already. And second, all depends on your ethics, but you can take a lot of their customers, right? You can take a lot of their customers by just because if they're not advertising on their own brand name, you show up right at the top. And if you're selling similar products to that person, you can capture the attention of those people searching that other brand's name, and maybe turn them into your customer, right? So you want to have brands and competitor keyword search, keyword ads. 2 is performance-based campaigns. That's like Facebook's Advantage Plus. It's where you let where you let Google just find the audience for you. So you give them a certain amount of budget, you give them the creatives, the text stuff that you want, and then you just let Google's AI just do its thing, right? So we have the performance max campaigns running as well. Those are the best performing campaigns for this brand, and even still to now, right? And we took the messaging from Facebook to use in the Google ads. So we're testing on Facebook, or we've been testing on Facebook for over a year, getting the winning headlines, primary text, etc., all the messaging really right. And it's backed by data, because we're seeing exactly what people are responding to, what people like, what people dislike, and what people aren't responding to, right? So we took the data of all the things that people, and all the headlines, all the messaging that really resonates with people, because we can see it on the ads, how much people are buying, how many people are engaging with the ads. And we took that and we put that into the Google ads as well to help to feed the Google ads. And I made that cut the time because literally as soon as we launched those ads, they were on Google. They're pretty much profitable, right out of the gate, right? And for TikTok, so the strategy with TikTok is pretty simple. We took the best performing organic content from TikTok Shop affiliates and ran it as a shop ad. So within this month, we got on a TikTok shop and we got on their affiliate program. This is where you can send your products out to certain creators, get them to make a video for you, and if they post it on TikTok, and if they make a sale, right, and if the video does really well, it's all managed by TikTok, and they get a commission, and TikTok pays them out a commission based on the amount of sales that they generate us, right? So this is, if you're not doing this already, this is literally like a really, really big hack. First, not only to just get more sales and customers for your brand, but you're also getting videos and UGC content next to free, right? You have to send out the free samples and send out the samples to the creators. So we will lose a little bit of money on that. But if you're going to pay for someone, a UGC creator, to make you a video, some of them are charging like $500 to $3,000, right? So you're not spending any money on making a video for you. You just send out your product, they make a video. If it does really well, they get a commission from it, you get sales, right? It's a win-win. But we got a lot of UGC content from doing that. And then we took the best performing ones. So the best performing TikTok shop videos that made us loads of sales without us actually spending any money. So they were just doing well organically anyway. We took that, ran it as a TikTok shop ad, and it converted as well. And that converted too, right? So we run it as directly on the TikTok shop. Yeah, directly on TikTok shop. We didn't take the traffic from TikTok to our website. We took it directly to TikTok shop where people can buy in the platform, right? And another great thing that we did is we took that UGC, the best performing content organically that we used as an ad on TikTok shop. We then took that as a creative and ran it on Facebook. And that was also one of the winning ads that we spent that's generated like 20,000 in sales that month for us as well, right? That's still some of the winning ads that we have for this client currently. So that was a really, really great thing that we did. And that basically covers everything. That covers the entire strategy of what we used to generate our client over $100,000 in a single month, right? And it goes over the bird's eye view of the strategy and exactly how we did this, right? If you want to get more information from me or have us review, so we have these free consultations we do for brands in the skincare, haircare, supplement niche, right? Or basically any brand, to be fair. But most of our clients have been in the skincare, haircare, and supplement niche. But you can come in, get a free consultation from us, and we'll go over and analyze your website and give you your website and give you a free audit on your website, things you can do to increase your conversion rate and a good advertising strategy for your brand, right? All you need to do is, if you're interested in that, is just shoot me a DM. My Instagram is here. And I'm active every single day on Instagram. Just shoot me a message and we'll get that done for you, right? But yeah, this is how we're getting great results for our clients, and we love to help other people, achieve this kind of results as well. So yeah, hope you find that helpful. Implement just some of these strategies. I'm very, very sure you're going to increase your sales, right? You're going to, if you just do what I'm saying, right? Because this is proven to work and the data backs it, right? We're doing this for dozens of brands. The data backs it, and we're constantly testing, constantly getting data back from what's exactly working. So if you implement, this is a business doing 6 figures a month now. So if you're not at that point yet and you're not implementing some of the things that I just shown you in this video, then you've got some work on your hands. Implement it, come back to me, say, let me know how it went for you, how the results that you got from it. But yeah, implement these strategies at time and tested and proven to work. Implement it for your brand and you can see results as well. Okay, but thank you for watching this video in its entirety and spending your time and investing it into watching this video. I hope you learned a lot. I really appreciate you watching this, and yeah, that concludes the video. Hope you gained a lot. Thanks, take care, and I'll see you later.